connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a 46-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. McFarland running out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Patriots 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason White.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And his throw is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
New England.
Now Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The gun. It's a run for Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Steelers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This time, Haskins will look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Steelers. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
These two teams all tied after 1.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Just in lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Running with Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Haskins will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the 3-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Myers' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. Slam.
On first down, McFarland. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Patriots 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
In your face!
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Gun. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, McFarland. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked by Tracy Walker. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What, the football?
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often.